Welcome to Wine Chats with Bildo and Lindelin. My name is Billy Milovanovic, aka Bildo.
And my name's Lindsay Kirkwood, also known as Lindelin.
And this is an offensively funny podcast about drinking wine and chatting life. Hope you enjoy. Oh, hi, Lindelin.
Oh, Lindelin.
Lindelin,
What happened to Lenny?
Hi,
Hey,
Lenny.
Bill.
Hey, Lindsay Kirkwood.
Oh, yes.
Hi. What's up?
Oh, we're puddles of misery today.
We are puddles of misery.
I
We
feel
are
like
a little bit.
I feel like we start the show off like this all the time. But you know, it'll be fine. We have wine. This is why we drink wine and we chat about life, because life is fucking shit sometimes.
Yes, and this is one of those times where if we were still doing our catch-up chats,
Oh.
we would be catching up on, we would just be miserable.
Yeah.
So it's kind of lucky for you that you don't have to listen to any of that, because it wouldn't really be fun for any of us.
No.
Except for us, we would be having a good time. I'm babbling.
Let's just get
Get the
babble.
drinks.
We have a new wine sponsor today, Wine Not. So this chick, Katharina, I always feel like I need to be exotic to say her name.
She does sound exotic. It's like a Katarina or something. There's
Well,
something.
you need to be you to say it. But she signed off as well as Kata, so I
Yes.
can say that instead.
Hey, girl.
She's from the Gold Coast, so for you don't know, in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
The first and the only 250ml wine pouch in Australia.
I love it.
That's so cool.
That's such a good idea. Like, in all honesty, not that I'm such a festival goer or anything like that,
Yeah.
but like how convenient to pop one of these in your bag wherever you're going.
I just think it's so convenient for everything.
Yes, for everything. Yes.
Everything and anything, like family picnics, like even, okay, so I went to movie night at the school the other night.
Yes.
I wish I had these.
Pouches.
Why didn't I buy these before?
Yes, and also like again pools, like you're not allowed to
Everywhere,
have
right?
glass at the pool, so you can have pouches. How amazing! So how do we do this?
I'm
We're
just
gonna
drinking.
crack it, and then I want to see. I mean, you're not gonna.
Yeah, we're not going to cheers. Do not squeeze the pouch.
Cheers.
Just
The cutest little cheers. You just suck it out.
I feel like I'm about to eat like one of the yogurt pouches that my kids always has.
I'm like, do I suck it or do I pour it? I don't know.
What do you mean? What are you going to pour it on?
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Whoa, I feel like you could get really drunk on this.
Yes, it was close up, wasn't it?
No, but
250 mil.
Yeah, because like the hole is so big, like you could guzzle this.
It's a really big hole, you guys.
Wait, what are we talking about today? So confused.
Sex. It's kind of a good segue, Lenny.
Okay.
This is going to be interesting, and I wonder if it's going to be one of those things where you squeeze as you go, so you can like instead of like sucking in, do you squeeze it out?
Maybe, but do you know what would be really good? And I'm sure she's like said this in her reels and we just haven't seen it. Could you imagine freezing these so when you are at the beach or out and it's hot?
Yes.
And then it gets like into the slushy?
Yes. Kata, if you haven't thought of that, we got you, girl. Okay, you should definitely do a freezer reel of this. And how amazing! And look, Lenny, best part.
I know. Oh, makes me nervous on my couch.
I don't think we should be shaking
No,
it either.
no.
I
love these. Such a good idea. I'm not going to lie. When I saw them in a pouch, I'm like, ooh, is that going to be like the good old day, like cask wine, like the wine in a bag?
Yes.
It's not.
I was going to say, what do you think of the wine itself?
I love it.
I actually really like it. It's a really nice wine.
It's quite nice. Look, I have gastritis, so alcohol's not sitting well in my stomach at all. But it's good. Billy, is that almost as bad
Lindelin.
as how you were telling people last week about squirting your period? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I get it's not gastro to be
No,
confused
it's
with.
different. Okay, let's just move on. For God's sakes.
From Lindsay's health elements. What are we working on today, Lindsay? What are we going to talk to the people about?
Work on our vaginas, talking about
Yes, right.
just sex for women in general.
Yes.
So we've got some fun facts. We're going to be, obviously Billy's going to say something disgusting, I'm sure.
You don't know that.
I do. We all know. We all know, Bill.
Well,
so anyways, but I'm going to start out with a little fun fact. Okay, so you know how there's always this thing like men think about sex a gazillion times a day versus women, right? Okay, well, it's true. They do. But I'm just calling up the stat. I'm actually kind of surprised with the actual number.
Okay.
But
Do
maybe
tell.
maybe I'm just thinking of your mind and my mind.
Yeah,
not
exactly.
like
Yeah.
other women.
I guess we can speak for the majority of women, but not all of you out there. Yeah.
Yeah, there's the Jennifers out there. Okay, so
Jennifer's slutty. No,
she's
not slutty.
not a slut. She listens.
I also realized that that's an actual person. No, we kind of meant
Yes.
it more in like a
she has a libido that we envy and that our husbands wish we had. Good on you, Jennifer.
Yes.
Okay, so women think about sex roughly 18.6 times a day. Okay, I'm just going to pause right there, okay? Because when I read this, I'm like, do they? Are we talking about women? Or, right? Sip on that pouch. Like, and you said the exact same thing that went through my head.
What are we all thinking? We're all thinking that the reason women are thinking 18 times about sex is because they're thinking, fuck, I hope I don't have to have it tonight.
Or shit, I have to have it tonight. Or, I kind of hinted that we'd have sex tonight. It's not like, oh yeah, I can't wait to have sex
exactly,
tonight.
Yeah. Whereas men's would obviously, what are men like? Where are they on? Sip your pouch and tell us. Have your wine.
Sorry. Okay, so back to the women, 18.6 times a day or once every 50 minutes during the hours that you're awake, okay?
Yes, because as evening approaches, we're thinking to ourselves,
shit,
oh God, 3 more hours.
Men think about sex every 28 minutes, almost twice as often as women. So
that surprises me too. I would think that it'd be more than that.
Oh, I must have deleted the actual number.
Who needs it?
Who needs it? They basically think about it twice as much as us.
Every 28 minutes.
No, 28 minutes.
Every 20 minutes.
I actually found that a bit surprising too. And I actually cross-referenced this because I was like, this can't be right. I actually looked it up in 3 different articles and it was all pretty much the same, like 18.5, 18.4, whatever. I thought guys would think about sex more than every 28 minutes.
Every half hour. So that they would, in an hour, they'd think twice about it. We'd think once.
Yeah.
That seems,
It seems off.
It does.
Doesn't it?
Because in all honesty, like I would think that men, like it leads so much of their lives. I would think that they think about it like on the constant.
I would think like double that for men. Like every, 15 minutes or so, it would pop into their head.
I would say
some form or other, right? Anyways, I was quite surprised.
Do you know what? Oh. Fuck the scientists. I would say that's correct, Lindsay. Okay. We've done our research. Okay. From our husbands. Yeah. They do think about it a lot.
Okay, so that's what I want to start off with.
Well, it's not about them. It's about us. So what we're going to talk about.
It's all about women.
It's all about women. We're going to talk about like some health benefits for women to have sex because I know. And look,
I've gastritis, Billy. Can we be easy on my
stomach? Well, maybe that will help you because not only does it lower stress, which we could have kind of listen, all of this stuff is correct if you have sex. So like it's one of those things where like, I know that women are very much, we get a bit down and out about it. We don't want to do it. We don't want to think about it. But really, if we just like released our minds and just let it happen, let's just assume that we want to have more sex. Okay. Because it can lower your stress.
Right. I need to drink
more
wine
to get
exactly.
But we just have to be in the mood.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm open. I've got my wine pouch. Yep.
Drink your pouch. Okay. So
ready.
Sex is a great way to release stress. Fine. It boosts your immune system. So this, Lindsay, is for you, okay?
Okay.
Because they conducted a research on college students, which, those fuckers have sex all the time.
Yeah, they're horny toads. Horny toads. I don't know.
I'm sorry, they're what? This pouch is amazing.
I was just going to say, these pouches go straight through you.
So they who have had sex, so they did this study on college students who had sex at least once a week. And they found higher levels, because we're scientists, of immunoglobulin A in their saliva.
Okay.
Now, the immunoglobulin A is an antibody that helps the body fight off bacteria and viruses.
Okay.
So I just think if you got a little bit more dick, you would be a little bit more healthier and your guts would survive.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Right. Gross.
Okay. And it can also boost serotonin too, which we all kind of knew, right? Some women are new to us and sex. No. We all knew that. Sorry. Obviously, it improves cardiovascular health. It's good for the heart. It might be because a woman's sexual satisfaction with a partner is often linked to improved emotional well-being. So they think maybe because when we have more sex with our partners, we like them more. We're happier.
Oh no, I get that,
right?
100%. Because
so then your heart's happy.
If you think about it, that I actually 100% agree with. Because after you have sex with, I was going to say, after you have sex with Cameron.
Nope.
Henry, Cameron.
Yes.
You do, even for the next day or two, like you feel more lovey-dovey and attached to them. And so, and you know that.
That's what I'm saying. Like all of this is common sense. Like I get it, but it's still kind of worth
too
saying.
Tired to have sex.
Well, it's still kind of and also then for the next day, you're like, yes, I did it. So now I can relax for the day. And so maybe that's half of your heart health, right?
Maybe.
Let's go with that. You sleep better.
Yeah.
Obviously. anybody, I mean, I don't have to tell you the signs. Anytime you come, pretty much straight after, you want to go to sleep, right? You want a cigarette and you want to go to sleep. Signs.
No, but in the movies.
In the movies and sometimes in real life. I don't smoke cigarettes either. Research shows sex triggers the production of significantly more prolactin than masturbation does. So sex is better than masturbation. Okay. Increased libido. Isn't that funny? So the more you have sex, the more it increases your libido.
Yeah, I've heard this. I just can't get over the hump of having sex more.
And remember, we've done an episode about this ages ago because one of your friends said to you, I had sex for 7 days.
Yes.
Was it 7 days?
No,
like
it was only 3.
No. 3.
It was 3 days in a row.
She had sex 3 days in a row, and apparently that boosted her libido, and she wanted to keep going and wanted to have more sex and like couldn't get off her husband.
Yeah, it kickstarted them, and then they had sex for every night for months, forever. They were on this like huge binge, I guess. So Cameron and I tried it. That's right. And after night 2, because I'm like, fuck me, second night, I'm like, I don't have it in me to have sex 3 nights in a row.
But you went for it, didn't you? As you tried, yeah.
And Cameron was like, oh, nah. And I'm like, yes.
See, I wanted it, babe. My libido's boosted, right?
So that was our experiment.
Your pelvic floor. It obviously works your pelvic floor. So it says your pelvic floor muscles, which are responsible. We know what it's responsible for. During sex, these muscles get a good workout.
Yeah, for sure.
So you can obviously get Kegel exercise. Kegel
Because when you're having sex, do you grab onto them with them? I've
only just realized that in the last few months.
Because you and I were talking about this the other
clenching,
week.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you have to. It intensifies things 20 gazillion times.
Game changer, 100%. And I also found, that's when I think I squirted the one time. Did we talk about this? I don't know if we've talked about this, but the one time I think I squirted.
Well, you and I chatted about it.
I was clenching and then I let go and explosions happen and probably also some pee. So,
I'm just going to put my
listen, I have a bit of a sex weekend coming up this weekend. So I will try and do some clenching, see how far I can squirt.
I knew you were going to say something disgusting. You always say something disgusting.
I don't think that's disgusting. We're all friends here,
right?
No,
it's not. It's not.
This is a safe space.
But can we not
talk
about...
There's only 3 of us here, okay?
But can we...
me and you.
You and Frank, my dog.
Frank.
But can we not talk about liquids coming out of your vagina when I'm about to put liquids into my mouth?
Go on, that's... Splash it in.
Yes, splash
Squirt it in. Do you want me to show you how how far I'm going to squirt it? She just squirted. That's how I'm going to do it. She just squirted her pouch all over herself.
On my boob. Oh, see, I know I wore dark color for a reason.
Okay,
that's
girl.
the danger of the pouch, though. I was just trying to push it up a little bit.
So is that what you did? You pushed it?
Yeah, I pushed it a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Push it real good. Is that it? No, I don't sing. Anyways,
oh my God, Lindsay's really good with music. Okay, naturally, like we just talked about, it creates intimacy for you and your partner, and it protects your brain.
How does sex protect your brain?
Because they're saying that women who remain sexually active into old age had better cognitive functioning than those who didn't.
Right. So if you have a regular sexual life, sex life throughout your life.
And into old age, which is kind of a funny one because we are going to do an episode soon on perimenopause and stuff. So you fucking try and stay sexually active through your 40s and 50s and have a healthy brain. Bitch, please.
Sounds hard.
It does sound hard. They just measured the woman's ability to recall words and adjusted the results to account for factors like depression.
So does that mean I won't get dementia if I have sex with Cameron once a week?
Yes, Cameron. Sweet. That's exactly what that means. Okay. Go on. Try it. And it burns calories. Duh.
Well, yeah, because... See, lid, it's fine.
It's good that we have a lid.
I just need to put a lid on because, I've gastritis in case I didn't tell you. And
no, we didn't tell us. I don't think anybody knew about that. Tell us more.
Okay, I'll tell you more, Billy. What turns you on?
Good question. Are you asking me? Are you?
No.
Do you want me to answer? Because this will take a while. Here, I'll hold our pouch while you talk.
Okay, moves that will turn you on in bed, Billy.
Girl,
right? Because we don't need to know about the disgusting things that you and Henry do in bed to get you squirting and whatever. Okay, so I don't know. Scientists, people with lab coats wore good lab coats when they conducted this survey. So it's a very, very
important
fact. Yes. So there's 4 moves or things that you can do to, help people like you and I who don't like to have sex.
Please tell us. Yes.
Angling. So rotating, raising, or lowering pelvis and hips during penetration to adjust where the inside, blah, blah, blah. Where
that kind of just sounds like having sex.
That I was going to say, who wrote this? Because that's stupid.
But no, there is something to be said for, like, let's say you're in missionary, which I mean, get out of there, like go live a little. But like, let's say you're in missionary, you can always put like a cushion under your back. You know what I mean? 100%. So like stuff like that. Maybe that's like their meaning. Like if you're one of those like lazy, I'm just going to starfish this bitch. Like pop a cushion under there.
Yeah, but I'm a starfisher only because I'm like, but is this too much? It
Never.
actually
Tell us
that's
more.
it. But like then there's leg positions, which I'm not going to get into because then you'll be picturing weird things. But then if you angle your body and your body parts, not just laying flat, that's the best for both Cameron and I.
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't you want to? Like, I get that. Like, we can't be bothered with having sex, but once we're in it, like, you want to. Like, you've tried a few. Pop it out. You know, try a few different things.
But a few different things. But I don't think that there's a problem with going back to this, like the position that you know works for you, isn't poking all your bits. Because this is part of
work for you. Exactly.
Yeah. Like this is the one thing that I have about as a woman. We're trailing off about the moves that are gonna, we'll get back to it. But like as a woman, like we have so much in us. Like literally in our body that a penis is
yes.
Depending on the position you are in, where the one leg is, where both the legs are, how the penis is going in, from which angle direction, it's going to poke many, many different organs and parts of your body.
Yes.
The penis is just getting a ride going, sweet, this is great.
Okay, make sure the ride works for you as well. Is that what you're trying to say?
Because we have things in us. It hurts.
Okay. What else can we do to improve our sex lives aside from... not get poked in the ribs.
Ribs?
I don't know.
God,
I don't know. Henry has a big one.
Ew, he's Asian. He doesn't. Okay, pairing. A woman or her partner stimulates her clitoris with a finger or sex toy at the same time as penetration. Who wrote these? Like, are these for like people just starting out with sex?
Keep reading. Play with your clit while you're in it.
Yeah. Rocking. Okay, so the base of a penis or sex toy rubs the clitoris, again, during penetration by staying all the way inside the vagina rather than thrusting in and out. Inside and rocking. Yeah, I get that.
I get that. And actually the next point as well, because I did have a little pre-read of this article. Those next couple of points I actually kind of like, because you're right. I feel like also something like we're so used to, I guess, in like that imagery of like thrusting in and out. You know what I mean? That imagery. Yeah. Well done, Lindsay. Thank you for the demonstration.
You're welcome.
That we kind of just don't think to, like you can be in it, but then there's stuff you can do there without going in and out. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
So rock it.
Because do you know what? Going just in and out really fast and hard.
Yeah.
Not a lot of women, in all honesty.
Not fun.
Enjoy that, do they? Like there's bits and pieces, maybe if you're having like a whirlwind sex, whatever, like there's time and a place for that. But on a general whole, like, do you like getting pounded that hard, that fast?
No, I don't think women in general, like you said, there's a very small window there where pounding is awesome. And then after that, it's like, and it can't last for a very long time.
No.
Like, bitch, please. Like,
let's move on.
I'm not a piece of meat, literally. Like,
exactly. Yeah. Shallowing. I actually quite like this.
I like this.
Yes. And it's kind of because it's kind of like a tease plus foreplay plus it feels really good.
Yes.
So it's penetration touch. No, not penetration. Penetrative. That word.
It's a big word for you, Annie. Well done.
Just inside. I only went to college for 2 years. Basically for the dick to touch just the little bit of your vagina on the inside. Like just go in like an inch and go touch around and play.
Now,
pull out.
Can we take it back a couple of weeks?
Wow. Oh,
where we talked about orgasms. Do you remember the U spot?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that this is talking about.
No, it's not.
But don't you think the U spot is right in there? So if you're shallow penetrating,
U is your urethra.
But isn't the urethra like up there somewhere? Like just
your urethra is right there.
Yeah. So if you're shallow dipping, don't you think it would be rubbing the urethra? Maybe it's actually rubbing the U spot, and that's why it feels so good.
But the urethra is the little thing, like not in your vagina hole.
Oh, we're gonna have to open it up. Let us see.
I'm pretty sure the urethra is like where your pee goes open.
But it is. But remember the U spot, they're saying like if you rub that area.
Yeah, but the penis is going in the vagina hole just a little bit.
But the urethra is there.
But it's on top. It's not in your hole.
Yeah, I get it. I'm pretty sure I know where the urethra is, but now you're making me question my life. But I'm pretty sure that's why it feels so good, because you're actually hitting the U spot.
Maybe.
Can you show us a diagram of where
I'm trying.
urethra is? Okay, well, we might have to, we're going to take this to a break while Lindsay finds out where her bits are. And we'll let you know what we find out.
Uh-huh.
Do, 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 do.
Billy, okay, so I just had to teach Billy Sex Ed 101 for dummies.
Okay, but seriously, how many people know where their pee hole is? Not that many. I'm just saying.
Yeah, maybe 4-year-old females, but when you were
well, now that just reminds me to go and show my kids where their pee comes out of.
Billy,
thanks, Mum.
I tried to tell you.
I'm sticking to my story. I'm sure if you rub it around there, pee will come out. You'll be amazed at the feelings that are good.
100%. I'm sure the shaft of the penis would end up.
Bring it back, Lenny.
Rubbing it. Me? Bring it. Yeah, I think.
Yes, bring it back, Lenny. Because
so those are the 4 tips. They were useless except for the shallowing, which I quite like.
I like
That's
the shallowing.
good one.
Yes.
I would hope that most women would know about that one, but if you don't, give it a go. And the rocking, like that. Those are 2.
Yes, but I think I want to try more of the rocking because I feel like maybe I haven't been like when I'm on top, it is very much like a in and out kind of business. But yeah, I'm gonna try more of the rocking in the angling, not so much. I'm gonna try more of the rocking.
Are you gonna shallow your pee hole or your vagina hole?
Do you know what? Shut the fuck up. Okay, you and your pee hole can go. Suck something. Suck a big fat D. It's not her fault. I'm dumb. It's not her fault. For once, the Canadian education system hasn't let us down.
Oh, fuck, I'm funny. Okay, Billy, what other fun factual tips do you have? Wait, okay, no, I just want to touch back. I'm going to circle back.
Let's touch back.
You know how I was saying, like, for me, like, things are getting poked and prodded and stuff.
Yes.
Do you feel that as well?
Yes. I feel it more so, maybe like in more so like the doggy positions.
Yeah.
Because I feel, I don't know if it's like air that's being pushed inside me or what it is, but there are definitely spots there that I'm like, I cannot be in this position. Yeah. Like this is physically hurting.
Hurts. Yeah.
Like whatever's going in there and whatever is poking is not cool.
And I think every body literally is different. So Henry's, like in all seriousness,
huge
I'm not
penis.
trying to be, his huge Asian penis is shaped differently. Well, every body is shaped differently internally, right?
Yes.
So like sometimes bodies don't match in certain positions, right?
Yes.
So you have to find what works for his little willy and your urethra.
My giant pussy, yes.
Oh, God, I hate that
Lindsay,
word.
God.
Ew.
Stop being so gross. I actually remember knowing a couple that were very good friends of mine. She was also Asian. Tiny. Like she was like, I used to call her
Well, her vagina was tiny?
Her physical body was tiny.
Yeah.
She was like 140, like 7, like she's tiny, but very like small, petite woman dating a dude who I would say was like tall, like proper tall. Like he was a basketball player tall. Like he'd be like a 190 something. No, he wasn't. He was a white boy. No. Regular penis.
Racist.
You're the one who asked. Why did you bring that into it? Anyway, long story short, he was giant. She was tiny. I always wondered about their sex life. I never really asked her about it, but I thought like his penis must be at least like whatever she's getting.
Yeah, but see this
is bigger than what her JJ is probably wanting to receive.
But how do you know that? Just because he's tall does not mean he has a big penis. That is false.
Well, actually, it's more because she was petite that I thought like your vagina would be tiny.
But how do you know the inside of her vagina is tiny? It might be short, like her like insides might be short, but her...
I guess it's not going to go to the back. It's going to go up, right?
Yeah.
So really, there's like all this space between here and...
Yeah, because there's nothing in between there for the
nothing.
penis. Okay.
No organs.
Okay, Billy.
Okay, 6 things women need for a happy and healthy sex life. What do you think, Lenny? What do you need for a happy and...
Yes! Lots of sleep.
Alcohol.
No kids being little fuck faces. Holidays without kids.
I love the first point being that I think... This is so stupid and it's so common sense. All of this stuff is going to be common sense. But I think it's knowing what you like and what you dislike in the bedroom.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
I don't think that enough women are confident enough to say to their partners, I like this, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I've only really in the last couple of years, well, you say lots of things, Lindsay. You are very, very confident with your being.
Right, okay.
And you've always been like that. I like enjoy that about you.
Oh, sometimes.
I do. Or something, yeah. Yes.
Do you like me telling you where your urethra actually
is?
Other
times I hate you and go home crying. No, I don't. That's a lie. No, I think you're so self-assured that like if you were in the bedroom, when you are in the bedroom, and Cameron veers off course, you're like, bitch, to the left. Do you know what I'm saying? But lots of women don't do that. Okay, so I actually think it's a really important point to say. If there's something that your like husband or partner isn't doing right, your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, whatever you're into, like fucking tell them.
For sure. Yes.
I was so not confident saying anything.
Oh, even to Henry, like your husband?
Yes.
Okay.
I can honestly and genuinely say it's only been in the last couple of years that I have started to say, actually communicate about it. So dumb. I don't know why. I just expected that he would, it's all up to him and he would just know everything that he needs to do. And then when I don't enjoy something, I just let it go on because I mean, it's not rapey, but you know what I mean? Like you just kind of go, oh, well, he enjoys it, so that's fine. I feel like women don't take it upon themselves to enjoy sex. It's almost like an act we do for men. So we don't bother trying to enjoy it ourselves.
Yes.
So then we don't bother saying to them, hey, I like this, I don't like this.
Yeah.
Because to us, it's almost not important. We're just here for you to
do. It's a chore, get it over with, tick it off my list.
Yes. Yeah. But it shouldn't be like that.
It shouldn't, but it is. Yeah.
But it is. So I think that's what we need to like, how do we get to the point where we are actually in it for the enjoyment and like we want to be here to do it. So I think if you were to start telling your partner like what it is that you like and don't like, you would 100% enjoy sex a lot more.
Oh, for sure.
100%.
Yes.
So anyway, there's a little point.
No, it's a valid point because women don't have enough confidence, whether you've been married for how many years or just starting out.
Yes.
Like the guys actually dig when you say, oh, babe, don't do that, do this instead. Or, oh, I really like when you're doing that. Like they actually, they're sickos. They get off on that shit. Like literally, you know what I mean?
Don't you think they would also enjoy the feedback? Just to say like, they like, in all on, I mean, I want to hope that your husband and your partner or whatever boyfriend does this, but like they want to make you happy, right? So they want to know what they can do to actually get you to a point where you're enjoying sex as well.
Oh, totally.
They'll do anything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like all this weird shit that they're trying on you, they're just trying to figure out like, what is it that I can actually do to turn you on? So like really.
It's like, where's that urethra, Bill?
Yes. But we're both still looking for it apparently.
It's up in my vagina, Henry. Just shallow.
It's the wrong hole, babe. Fuck. Next time, you know what? Next time I pee, I'm going to put my hand out there and see where it's coming out of.
You're going to make a big fucking mess.
It's my bathroom. I'm going to do it in the shower.
No, you need to have a mirror, Billy, not put your hand
out. You want
me
to pee in a mirror?
Yeah, no, like have a mirror so you can see which hole it's fucking coming out of.
I'm going to do that. I'm doing that 100%.
Can you please record it so we can see it?
Yes, I will record
I need to stretch my
me
old
looking
lady.
for my urethra.
Yes.
Great. Okay. Next thing,
What's
the ability to focus on the moment and tune out the noise.
Oh, yeah, because in my head I'm like, is
how
he done
do you
yet?
do that?
Yeah, well, he has to hit the right spot.
So you have to tell him, right? It's almost like a rolling thing.
Yeah. For me, if it's a full-fledged like, okay, yep, let's have sex, let's tick it off my list type thing, but my mind is automatically thinking of what I've got to do the next day, what's on my to-do list, blah, blah, blah. I'm quite sure I'm not the only woman. But if it's a time where I'm like, oh, yeah, this is good, obviously you're not thinking about that.
Yes.
And those are the moments that you should be having more often.
Yes. Right? And I think for those moments to be able to happen, like you have to have no kids, you have to have like a free weekend, not even no kids, but you know what I mean? It has to be like a time where you are relaxed. Because I feel like on a Tuesday night when you know you have so much going on the next day, like it's impossible. You almost have to be in like a really good.
I disagree.
Okay.
I do disagree. I think it has, for me, all the stars need to align though. Like I can't be super tired. Tired is my biggest enemy. And I know it sounds like an excuse, but like when I hit that wall, all I think about is sleep.
Yes,
right?
stressed, yes.
So Cameron needs to break down that wall to be like, get my body like, oh, actually, no, I can sleep in 2.5 minutes. I'll be fine.
That this is going to be extended by.
Right? So the day of the week doesn't really matter to me. I literally need to switch my mind off in the sense of, Lindsay, you enjoy this. Like you can be enjoying this.
Like, this is for me too. Exactly. It's not just for him. Yes.
Exactly. You can be enjoying this.
Yeah.
So it's like a little mental game. And then
we're all in like that.
Yeah. And it's funny because I don't know if you feel like this. Sometimes when you're like, okay, yeah, get it over with. And they're doing their thing. But then either they hit the right spot or your mind
something
goes
switches
down,
over.
Something switches over. You're like, oh my God, yes. Okay, yeah. Isn't it funny when you can actually like
sense it?
Yes.
It's like it's a physical thing, isn't it? Because we like that too. Like sometimes it'll be just like, all right, let's not babe. No, not like that. More so like, fine, let's do this.
Yeah.
I'm making myself clear on my feelings about this. And you're right. Like I can just be lying there and sure, I'll be moving and I'll be doing this stuff. But like then you start to the hum and the this and you start to get involved. They know that shit. They feel it. That's what they're waiting for.
Yes.
Right?
I was going to say, and they know when it's switched over.
They know.
They can feel your body reacting differently. 100%. Okay,
so
what else do you have?
We need to help them get to that point too. Not just as in like we need to tell them like, hey, this is like, this might work better for me. I like being kissed in the neck. I like being kissed behind the ears. Whatever. I don't like being kissed in the ears. I hate being kissed in the ears.
Ew. I would like the ears.
I hate them. I hate them. It really annoys me. Like it's too much for me. My senses get overloaded. Don't do that, future husbands.
Future husbands.
Yeah, well, I might have a few. Who knows? Okay, positive body image and sexual self-confidence. I feel this deep in my bones because, again, I think this is a really well-written article. It's rolling along right for me because I feel like that if you are not confident in how you look or how you feel, like if you just are not feeling yourself, you're not going to let anybody else feel you, if you know what I mean.
Oh, totally. And you're not going to feel sexy and your body language and everything. It just is. Yeah.
But I think what we also forget is that we think we have to have this perfect body for us before we get into it and before we're sexual.
Yeah. And the guys don't
realize
that the guys don't care.
They don't care.
So like when your legs are up and it's like emphasizing your gut roll in your face and you're like, oh, the guys don't care.
What we think is a gut roll.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my God, my wife is naked. Yeah. My girlfriend's naked.
They don't
like, oh my God, I see bits.
Where's her urethra?
Where is her urethra?
I'm never going to
Once I get past the fat and the hair, where is it? Like, I just think, you know.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Thank you, Lindsay. Come back to me.
I
I just think like we need to just not care. Like,
100%.
why are we so stuck on, oh my God, I have cellulite. Oh my God, I have this. Oh my God, I have that. Your husband wants to eat your cellulite. Like he wants to be all up in there. I'm sure he does.
Yeah. 100%. So
I just think, you know.
But do you know what is so funny about these articles and tips and tricks and stuff? We all know them. Like a lot of them is like, well, yeah, duh. But our minds, most of the women's minds still are struggling. Like,
I get it. I think if you can just get past that, like if you just walk into it thinking, I am a fucking sex beast and I'm going to rock this shit. Okay, you walk into your bedroom like that, but in all honesty, can you imagine a wife coming into bed every single night thinking to herself,
every single night?
Yes, you have. If you let me finish my sentence, you will be on my train. Okay, every single night coming into the bedroom and being like, "Oh, not tonight. I'm tired. I'm fat. I'm yucky. I've had a day. I've had this. I've had that." You know, you walk in with that energy. Of course, it's going to be. You know, even if your husband tries, which he probably will because he's a guy.
Yeah.
He's going to get a lot of, you know, whatnot. If you walk in there and not give a fuck about any of that for yourself, you know what I mean? Like,
be empowering and yes, for sure.
You know, you have that attitude. Maybe not, don't make that face. You'll put your husband off.
Turn the lights off. Yeah.
Turn the lights off. Yeah. You know, go on to buy some lingerie. Get yourself feeling good and sexy. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what you look like. And we just are so hung on what's wrong with us.
Yeah.
But it's all in your head.
Again, we know this.
It's all in our heads.
But we're silly.
Well, sometimes you know what somebody else tells you?
Oh,
like, I feel like if Wine Chats tells you, you will feel better about it.
I mean, if Wine Chats knows it and yet we still...
Hey,
yes, scientists.
I have a sex weekend coming up. Okay, so I'll be putting all of this in place.
Okay, good.
Trust and emotional security in your relationship. Duh. You have to have trust and security in your relationship.
Yeah. Move on. What's the next
one? If it's a one night stand, fuck all that shit and just get your urethra out, okay? Also another one, again, not relative to us.
Oh, God.
But like to people who are dating, you know, to know your partner's sexual health status. Look, just talk about it. It does not have to be a big thing. If the guy is making a big thing out of it, he's dirty, get rid of him.
Like, is your sex past? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
I don't care about your sex past. Also, like, I mean, that's just to say, like, you need to know, like, if your partner has STDs. So, do you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm saying, like, for people who are dating probably is more relevant to them, not so much to us.
For sure, yeah.
You need to know where your partner's been. So if it's new for you, if he's just a dirty old handbag, whatever, don't be scared to say, where has that dick been?
Yeah.
Because I don't want it in me.
Dirty. I don't want it in my urethra. I'm sorry. I can't
You have
stop
a palace.
This.
Okay. Your urethra is a palace.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Okay. And the right products to make sex more comfortable. You need to find the right
lube.
Stuff, the right lube.
Yes.
Get that vegetable out, girl. No, don't do that. That's bad.
Don't use
According
a wiener.
To her face,
yeah, because
don't use vegetable oil.
Vegetable oil? Oh, I thought you said get the vegetable out.
Gross.
I'm like, you're using veggies?
Gross. It won't fit in my urethra. No, gross. This is going to be a problem for the next few weeks.
It's such good material. Like it's never going to end. Next few weeks? Are you talking like years, you mean? Years. Okay, now that we talked about like how to not have a low...
This is a safe space.
Totally safe, Billy, but I am going to make fun of you. Okay, low libido. Just a few facts about women and the low libido. Because like I find like whenever I have like girls' lunches or dinners or chatting to moms that you're like actually close with and stuff, majority of us are all the same.
Yes.
Okay. There's few of those like high libidoed women. I don't know if that's a word, right? Like there's really not. So it's funny. So when you talk to these other moms and you come back and you have an argument with your husband, like not that same day, but like you have an argument with your husband and they're like, oh, we don't have sex enough. I'm like, yeah, well, Jenny down the block is the same as me. They think that you're just full of shit, right?
Yes. And I often say to Henry, can you please talk to your other friends about this? Because I don't want to be the only one who sounds like I'm not putting out enough. Like we are all in it together.
For sure.
Ladies.
For sure.
Stop putting out you other girls. No, don't. It's amazing what you do.
We're so envious. Nearly half of women report having at least one problem with sexual function, whether it's low desire, loss of arousal, trouble having an orgasm, or pain during sex. So those are some factors of why you could have low libido.
Fair enough.
Obviously, right? Or that you're just fucking tired, right? Sure. Tired. About 1 in 10 women have a condition. Now, Cameron never listens to
Not
these,
gastritis.
But I do have gastritis. It's very painful.
Don't know if you noticed.
No one would notice, Billy. About 1 in 10 women have a condition called hypoactive sexual desire disorder, which is a lack of interest or desire for having sex.
That sounded like they wanted lots of sex.
No.
I
know it does, right? No, it's hypoactive. Yeah, you would think.
Like that makes it sound like you're extra. The scientists,
the person wearing the lab coat. I don't know. I just copied and pasted.
Okay, so
there's basically there's an actual condition, disorder.
Sure,
for women that have no sex drive, which you can take some pills for. It's, the blue Viagra.
Oh, right.
That's dubbed.
No, I don't need that because I'm a young, sprightly kind of thing.
The women's, what's it called? The women's Viagra.
Right.
That's it, the little blue pill.
Yeah.
Up to 1 in 3 women between the ages of 30 and 59 experience what they perceive to be low libido at some point in their lives. Like, again, who writes this stuff? Of course. Again,
God, throw that phone away, please.
You're the one that sent me those.
Apples. Look, I think that the low libido thing, obviously I think from the little bit of reading I did was if you see a sudden change. So if you are suddenly, like if you are just like a regular kind of gal, but then suddenly for like a year you don't have sex because you just really don't feel like it. Like I think that's the stuff you got to look out for. I think if you and your partner are down with having sex once a week, once a month, whatever you two agree on, like if that's cool for you, that's cool for you. I think any kind of dramatic changes is what you should be going to the doctor for.
Yeah, and like relationship wise, like if you're not attracted to your husband or partner, right? That's a
dump
whole
him straight
thing.
away. Yeah, leave him. The kids will be right.
Oh my God. Okay, Billy. It's been
but
invigorating.
No, I mean what you said. I agree with that. To say that if, like you said, if it's actually like factors like I don't like my husband, I'm not happy in this relationship, something that's an actual factor. Like that's don't worry about your libido. Your libido is not the problem. Your husband is.
But some women might not realize that that's the actual issue. You know what I mean? Like it could be like so deep inside. You might be so scared of, this is getting deep. Yeah. You might be so scared of what's actually inside of you that you don't realize that it's not.
Yes.
Deeper than just you don't have a sex drive. Because really you do have sex drive. You just don't have sex drive with that person.
That's right. Because like in all honesty, like when my sex drive drops off and I consider my husband and we talk about it and we do all that because that's such a relationship conversation, isn't it? Like because I like my husband, I want to be more sexually active. You know what I mean? Like I want to be better for him. But if I didn't like him, I'd be like, fuck you, dude. Yeah. I'm not spreading my legs for that. Like I'm not getting all wet for that. Yeah. Getting wet takes effort.
Not if you have lube.
Not if you know where your urethra is.
You can barely even say the word.
Okay, Lenny. Have we traumatized everyone enough?
Yes, we have. Can you, when you're away this weekend, can you practice A, saying the word urethra, and B, finding where it is? Good job.
Mirrors galore. Everywhere. Okay, that's it. Thank you for joining us for this latest episode of Wine Chats podcast with Bildo and Lindeland. You can find us on our socials on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And you can listen to us on any favorite podcasting app or watch on YouTube.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, review, comment, send us some love. We absolutely love it.
Chat soon. Come on, Lenny. Chat soon.
Chat soon.
Chat soon.
Chat putting this in.
Come on.
Okay, we'll add in chat soon at the end.
Yeah,
Both of us?
yeah, go
okay.
on.
Chat soon.